isms. So, French Fried Girls should be worried because Chantal was threatening to sue again. Shadowed that she might have returned to Canada to handle some other business, and she would handle that while she was there. I would be terrified if I was French Fried Girl. So terrified. This is the woman who couldn't even make a vet appointment, and she's going to coordinate a multi-person lawsuit because she felt duped about her cat being given to somebody else. By her to somebody else. But she couldn't tell you who because the selfish bitch wouldn't even walk down the stairs to go say bye. She handed it to Pete's. Again, many reasons we can't follow through with our commitments. So. And Chantal doesn't have much tolerance for distress or discomfort. If something isn't exactly the way she wants to eat it, she's not going to eat it. If it's not the right temperature, she's not going to eat it. So you would think someone as large as her would be much more picky, or would be much less picky. But actually, some of the more morbidly obese people I know are rather picky about their food. And, like other folks who deal with addiction, can get pretty nasty if they don't get what they want. How many people think that they've probably fought about food a couple times already? I'm sure he was fine with her coming over, but she farted out a bunch of promises initially that she was I'm gonna go to the gym and lose weight, and it'll be great, and I'll be going to the beach, and we'll be travel beezing. If you're too fat for a plane, you gotta do something. Because now you can't even get out of there in a hurry if you need to. There's no shame in buying 2 plane seats if you need them, but if you don't like that you need them, or that you're cutting it close to needing them, whose job is it to change the shape of Chantal's body? Yours? Mine? A pill? Some Ozempic? No, it comes down to Chantal and what she chooses to do. At this point, she's had more resources and opportunities and access to treatment over the years that most people don't give a shit how she feels, or that she probably can't handle all of her ADLs maybe on her own, because she was always such a nasty, self-centered person that her discomfort brings people pleasure. We've heard of Schadenfreude. You know, it's the same sort of thing. It was his hard-earned money to try to buy her food that would support her health. And then either she ordered it without him, or he came to reason of, look, I don't love you so much that $250 isn't worth risking your health to me. So if you really love me, Chantal, really, really love me, you'll go on there, eat yourself half to death, and give me the cash. So, I don't know. And she wants privacy. Okay. And where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? He's out with the boys. Thailand, from what I understand, has a very, very active sex scene. So, I'm sure he'll text you. But at any rate, this week we're going to... But she's sitting there, not a lot of people around, but it was the old eyes darting. Remember the outhouse? Or going for Burger King and then sitting in the parking lot, full face of makeup, looking all over the place to see who's looking and who's watching. She's out proud and doesn't care, but hawks like she's ashamed of what she's engaging in. So when she's sitting there with Sala eating, and there's people, not a lot of people, because they go everywhere when it's closed. She's afraid of people, and they want to be able to film, and they're weird. They're weird. She likes getting attention, but standing out doesn't really... I think she probably feels like people are staring, because they are staring. It's a spectacle. She's 4 times the size of a normal woman. So I think people are going to stare. That shouldn't be unexpected. Is it rude? Is it cruel? I don't know. Bottom line, it shouldn't be unexpected. And to act shocked would be kind of stupid as well.
Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. So this is a video, this is going to be a reaction to a creator called Jonathan Joly, and he has a daughter called Edie. Is it Edie or Eddie? I'm going to know. And it came up in one of my shorts that Edie was a boy that has transitioned to a girl. The thing is, he transitioned really early. So he came out at 6 and was like transitioning at 8 and going to the gender clinic at 9. So, as much, and I do support LGBTQ, but I actually don't support children, minors transitioning, because I just think that they're too young. I just think that they're too young. Like when the Edie's short came up in my feed, and I just couldn't believe the titles of him like coming out at 6 and transitioning at 8 and gender clinic at 9, and now he's going to school full time as a girl. I personally think that it's way too young to be doing this kind of thing. But we'll take a look. And this is Edie's story, from a boy to a girl, and, you know, her tale of being a transgendered girl and what her life is like. Okay, so let's take a look. Can I just also, that I do find it weird, you know, the support is great, but I do find it weird that, you know, Jonathan has kind of publicized this on every platform that he has. And it's like, this type of thing shouldn't be recorded. Like, it should have been recorded for your purposes, but like recorded and kept as like, you know, family videos, and not recorded and put on social media. I just think that's a terrible idea. But we're gonna take a look at the vid.
My name is Jonathan.
And my name's Edie.
And together we're GD.
But what are we doing?
Our latest TikTok did 20 million views. If you haven't seen the video, head over to our TikTok account. It's the same name as his channel, at Jonathan Joly. What's the main difference, would you say, between this guy here, and you now?
So he's so young. So young here. She's so young here, and she's also so young here. So it's like, she's super young. And I feel like, you know, Jonathan, are you coaching your child to be the mini Dylan Mulvaney? Are you teaching her to be, you know, the new TikTok trans kid? You know what I mean? Like, what is this for?
Now, what is the main difference?
Guys, my thing's a bit slow, so I'm just going to rewind it because it's a bit slow. There we go.
My name is Jonathan.
And my name's Edie.
And together we're GD.
But what are we doing?
Our latest TikTok did 20 million views. If you haven't seen the video, head over to our TikTok account. It's the same name as his channel, at Jonathan Joly. What's the main difference, would you say, between this guy here, and you now? What is the main difference?
Probably like the hair.
The hair?
Yeah.
What is your school life like now versus back when you were that little guy?
Yeah, but I doubt much has changed. I mean, she's a kid.
Oh, it's definitely different. People calling me Edie. I have more friends. Well, I didn't have as much friends, so I had Jupiter.
When you used to play with Jupiter, you were alone a lot of the time, and you leaned on having an invisible friend to make you feel kind of comfortable, and when you were scared, she would be there. Do you feel that you don't need her anymore?
Yeah, I'm getting braver. I have more friends, and I'm more confident with stuff.
But like, friends and confidence like comes with age. If Edie had stayed a boy, he may have gathered more friends and more confidence. That just comes with growing older.
I was little, I was like so shy, even though I wanted to perform
But she's still really little.
on stage still.
And what about now?
Oh, now I'm way confident. I'm way better than before.
Yeah, if you could go back to you 4 years ago, the little fella on the picture there, and you could give yourself 5 pieces of advice, what would they be?
Be a bit more confident, don't hide who you are.
Nice.
Well, it's kind of like the first one, like, show yourself, like, tell your parents, instead of just hiding it. And
That's very easy to say when you have supportive parents, Edie.
saying I want to be a boy, like that massive haircut I got.
Yeah.
Before lockdown.
Sorry about that. Going back to your previous statement, you didn't tell anyone.
No.
But she's just a kid, so like, of course she's not going to tell anyone. I mean, she's just a kid. Like, how old was she when she came out? Like 6? She was literally a baby.
I'd say, psst.
I know Victoria's Secret.
Girl, you wouldn't believe.
Get allies.
Allies.
I'm an ally.
But she was 6. Like,
If you feel
but as a 6-year-old, how are you supposed to know what allies even are at 6?
like you're the only, no one else understands feel, right? And you think that I'm the can feel this way.
Yeah, it's because when I was little, I just thought I was the only one like myself.
And you looked around and you thought, no one else must feel like this. And that is why you think, that's when you start to feel that I'm a problem, right? So you decide to, you know what, I'm going to conform. Do you know what conform means?
Kind of.
It means I'm just going to try and fit in. I'm going to try and, like you said, I'm going to be a boy. Because everyone's telling.
Yeah, I mean, Edie looks so confused here. She doesn't know what you're talking about. Like, I mean, if she doesn't know words like conform and outcast or transition, or then should she really be transitioning? Don't you think Jonathan, don't you need to like pump the brakes?
Me. That's
Fit in with everyone else.
exactly.
Because I didn't look like one of the girls. I looked like one of the boys, but I didn't want to be one of the boys, so I got really confused, so I tried to fit in with one of the boys.
Explain to people who may be watching this, who maybe you a couple of years ago, okay? And how would you know that you are in the wrong body?
Thought I was a boy, but I just knew there was something missing. Sometimes, still now I think, why can't I just try and be a boy for one?
But the thing is, what if Edie transitions? And I don't even mean with surgery. What if she just does like, it just sounds to me like she's doing real life experience like right now. And the real life experience is like, you basically live your life in your preferred gender, so not the gender that you were born, and you go through a process of, you know, getting the clothes, changing your name. This can be with or without surgery, and it's like a real life experience test where you live in that gender for a certain amount of time. It sounds like this is what she's going through. But it's like, what if she becomes Edie and then one day, you know, still thinks something is missing? What happens then? What happens if Edie wakes up one day and still thinks that something is missing? What is Jonathan gonna do then? Like,
Day, but I just can't do it.
For me, I'm a non-binary person. I don't feel like a boy, but I don't feel like a girl either.
It's not fun.
I don't want to be a girl. I don't wake up and be distraught about my body. I don't mind having a willy. I'm attracted to women. So I'm in.
Okay. First of all, I really don't think that this is a discussion that he should be having with Edie. Like, this is your daughter and she's too young to comprehend what you're saying. Secondly, this is a discussion that he may need to have that Jonathan may need to have with a therapist. This is the first video that I'm watching of them, so I don't know how old Edie is. I don't know how old he is. I don't know their background. I do know from scanning through shorts that they have quite a big family, that Edie has brothers and sisters. Like, that's all I know. I know barely anything. But I don't think it's right for Jonathan to be talking in front of Edie in this way. It's not Edie's place to try to make sense of Jonathan's gender issues.
When you used to play with Jupiter, you were alone a lot of the time and you leaned on having an invisible friend to make you feel kind of comfortable, and when you were scared she would be there. Do you feel that you don't need her anymore?
Yeah, I don't need her. I'm good.
No one else must feel like this, and that is why you think, that's when you start to feel that right? So you decide to, you know what, I'm going to conform. Do you know what conform means?
Kind of.
It means I'm just going to try and fit in. I'm going to try and, like you said, I'm going to be a boy. Because everyone's telling me That's
fit in with everyone else.
exactly.
Because I didn't look like one of the girls. I looked like one of the boys, but I didn't want to be one of the boys, so I got really confused, so I tried to fit in with one of the boys.
Explain to people who may be watching this, who maybe you a couple of years ago, okay? And how would you know that you are in the wrong body?
Thought I was a boy, but I just knew there was something missing. Sometimes, still now I think, why can't I just try and be a boy for one day? But I just can't do it.
For me, I'm a non-binary person. I don't feel like a boy, but I don't feel like a girl either.
It's not something like trans.
I don't want to be a girl. I don't wake up and be distraught about my body.
Yeah, that's not something that Edie should be hearing. It just isn't.
I don't mind having a willy. I'm attracted to women.
Yeah, but the sexuality is irrelevant though. And that Jonathan needs to do more research. The fact that he's attracted to women has nothing to do with his gender status. He really needs to do more research. He really does.
So I'm in the perfect body for me to...
Gay.
Being gay is not something you like to be. You either are or you're not. But some people...
Oh god, Edie is so confused, and it's fine because how old is she? Like 8, 9? How old is she?
will try to dismiss how you feel. Okay, so you're...
You know, and the thing is, I mean, he's talking to her like an adult, and she is a child. And I think Jonathan's forgetting that.
You're just a boy who likes to wear dresses. Oh, you're just a boy who doesn't like sports.
I don't like people referring like that as a boy. Or you're just a boy that likes dresses. Like on the internet, it says little girl, which I really like.
Yeah.
I'm happy
So
with that.
so then that means that your preferred pronoun, right, is she, her.
Yeah, and I don't think she knows what a pronoun is. She's way too young to be going through this transition. Like, I mean, you could put a list of keywords of LGBTQ keywords in front of Edie, and she would have no idea what these words mean. You know, she is too young to, in my opinion, she's too young to be going through this process.
Her. But everyone nowadays refers to you as a girl, right?
Yeah, they're good at my name, but not so good as she, her, and stuff.
Who? Well, no, you don't have to say who, but I mean, like, I was just like, who? Get the car. Imagine little you watching this video.
It's hard because I didn't know how I thought I was meant to feel one way. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't even know how to describe how I felt.
So to get another...
Well, of course she doesn't know how to feel, because she's what? A kid? What, she's like 7? She's like 8? I don't know how she is. But she's a kid, so of course she's not going to be able to describe how she feels.
conversation, let me introduce you to Amelia Thomasina.
Is this her sister? Her sister and Jonathan's daughter?
I just received a marketing plan from a freelancer on Fiverr. It's great. And the way I'll present it will really take it to the next level. Check it out.
Pull in a chair. Welcome to the Edie and Jonathan show. You two are the future generation of this planet. In my time, right? I am in my 40s now, but you guys are only starting out, and you
Jonathan, relax. You're only in your 40s. Christ, it's not like you're in your 80s.
guys are going to define this planet, define all the rules.
50, sorry.
Thank you. You guys are going to be the lawmakers. You guys are going to be the policy makers. You guys are going to be the government. You guys are going to be
What
the
if I get like
entertainment.
this really crap job when I'm older?
Doesn't matter. Your generation. Tell us how you feel. Who are you?
A person.
A person. Like it? Like it? Are you a girl or a boy?
Oh my god. Oh dear.
I don't.
And rather not say.
Yeah, that's like. Yeah.
Yeah? Is that how you
What?
feel?
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't...
How old is she? Sorry, I've completely forgotten her name.
I thought I was meant to feel one way. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't even know how to describe how I felt.
So to get another perspective in the conversation, let me to Amelia Thomasina.
Okay, got Amelia. Okay.
Pull in a chair. Welcome to the Edie and Jonathan show. You two are the future generation of this planet. You know, I've had my time, right? I am in my 40s now, but you guys are only starting out, and you guys are going to define this planet, define all the rules.
50, sorry.
Thank you. You guys are going to be the lawmakers. You guys are going to be the policymakers. You guys are going to be the government. You guys are going to be the
What if I get like
entertainment.
this really crap job when I'm older?
Doesn't matter. Your generation. Tell us how you feel. Who are you?
A person.
A person. Like it? Like it? Are you a girl or a boy?
Why is this suddenly very worrying? Okay.
I don't.
So, girl, boy, and rather not say.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Yeah? Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
As in what? Rather not say.
Yeah?
How old is Amelia? Like,
You don't feel like either specifically one or the other? Do you like having long hair?
I mean, I don't know. Like, probably when I'm older, I'm gonna cut it, and then like, it's gonna grow back, leave it then, and then maybe like later, I'm gonna cut it. You know? She wants long hair.
She loves long hair. She doesn't like sports.
I
She
don't
likes
want it
having
too long. I like
girlfriends.
sports.
She likes wearing dresses. So you don't mind long hair, but you don't mind short hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about dressing? Do you like wearing dresses?
is he trying to do like a gender test? Is he trying to do like a, you know, if you want your hair short, then obviously you're more like leaning onto the boy side, and if you, oh god, I hope this is not some really weird like alkaline test, gender test thing.
It depends if you know.
She doesn't
me and
really
my
wear
friends,
dresses.
how we do the dances together.
Yeah.
For the green colour,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go with that green dress because it is like really nice. You wouldn't see me wearing a pink dress.
Right,
That
no.
green dress is really dark green. I would only wear a dress if it was something really important, like, you know, like a dance or something like
You
that.
don't
know?
really wear dresses.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear them in public.
Except lessons.
Do you like sports?
Yes. I'm in the 18 now,
Ooh, nice.
I hate
so
sports.
I'm happy.
Do you like being she, her?
I don't really care. Like, if they say, oh, good girl, or like something like that, it's fine. But if they actually, like, point out my gender, you know, like if they say boys over here and the girls, and then they're like, well, you're a girl, so you have to, that is when it annoys me. Yeah.
So you think there should be no segregation?
No.
You think that it should be people?
Yeah. I have friends that are like boys, but you were the girl, and they did that thing. You'd basically be with like these total strangers, people. Like if I cut my hair, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, you do not look like a girl. We'll put you, you know?
Right, so you think that how you present yourself, if you presented yourself more like a boy,
Yeah.
people would put you with boys,
Yeah.
and that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
But yet, are you happy being
Wait,
a girl?
do you mean
hair like daddies, or do you mean
That was the worst like gender test I've ever heard in my life. Jonathan is so confused. He needs therapy. He needs help.
hair like no, not like that.
No, that's too much. So do you think that it's unfair that people are then segregated and to be based on what they look
Yeah.
or how they choose to
Yeah.
dress and stuff like
That's
that?
exactly what happens to me.
If you could say
How does that happen to her? But she is a girl, so I don't understand why that's troubling to her, because she is a girl. She was born as a girl. She lives as a girl. So, like, why is being labelled a girl an issue for her when she was born as a girl and she lives as a girl? Can someone please explain that to me, because I'm really confused.
anything to yourself, right?
I'm older.
No.
I have a diary, and it's actually like got like you know, when I was 9.
Yeah.
Because my handwriting changed a lot. So when I was 9, I wrote "Hello, 10-year-old self" in
Oh,
my
yeah?
writing.
Nice.
And now I'm 10, so I wrote back, and then I said "Hello, 11-year-old self," and I can compare the writing.
That's amazing.
I wanna
What you should do though is you should say, hello 11-year-old self, this is 10-year-old self, these are the things
Want to become an amazing content creator? You should use Motion Arrays. Templates, motion graphics, presets, plugins, music, S-effects. Of course.
Talk about how you are and who you
No, because
are.
that would take up too much space.
No, but you can do it
It's
like
only
you
one
can.
page.
You can limit it to saying about yourself.
Daddy, remember in that TikTok I was talking to my future self?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I mean.
and then you were the same age. Yeah, and then how did that?
Yeah, but she's a little kid. I mean,
Yeah.
No, but then we remade it, and we actually made it.
and it was me now, and then it kept cutting, and I had to say the other lines when I was
Yeah.
doing the jacket. I thought,
Yeah, we actually managed to. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna remake that TikTok every year for the next 100
yeah, that's what you
years.
said. 100. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
so
even
stay.
be-
but what if Edie like decides that she doesn't want to put her journey on TikTok? What if she decides that she doesn't want that social media journey? What if she doesn't want it on YouTube? What if she doesn't want it on Insta? What if she doesn't want it on TikTok? Like, what is Jonathan gonna do? like isn't most of your income based on this kid's story? Like, what if Edie says no to social media? How are these parents genuinely gonna react? Like, they are well known, and Jonathan Joly has got some popular videos that are like, 18K, 19K, but he didn't get a boost until he started putting his transgender daughter online. So what if Edie one day says, no, I want the whole social media thing to stop, and I don't want to document my journey on social media? Like, how would Jonathan and his wife react? That's the question.
Following our TikTok for 100 years.
100 follow you.
People who feel how you feel. What advice would you give them? Let's say they had parents who weren't willing to listen to them, okay? And somehow they snuck onto YouTube and watched this. What would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
To call the police and then break out of that house and go to an orphanage and then and I just hope someone will adopt you. If their parents were like
That was funny.
that, I was going to say don't hide yourself, but if you didn't, you waited till you were older.
Me? Yes.
Well, what is Jonathan's coming out story? Like,
And their parents would be strict
has he put that online?
about it then.
Right.
If you didn't hide yourself and you started wearing
But guys, wouldn't it be so hypocritical if Jonathan has not put his gender experiences online, but yet has broadcasted Edie's for money? Okay.
dresses. Even though they would be strict, you should start off with a little bit, and then you don't have to, but you could try and blend in. You can make more friends that are girls. You can make more friends unless they really have friends.
Should you tell a friend how you really feel?
Yeah, but don't tell too much because
Could backfire.
so you could try and make some
Asking kids for this kind of advice when they are so young and confused themselves is actually quite damaging.
really nice, if you have nice girls in your class, boys, you could ask them.
Girls do, I will say that girls do tend to be more emotionally intelligent at a young age.
That's why they can give you tips. They can give you more tips.
Boys and girls are very different emotionally.
Yeah, but there were also very conservative girls at that age and very narrow-minded girls at that age, and there were also open-minded boys at that age. I mean, there's a lot of stereotyping going on here. More stereotyping than I thought there would be, considering that his daughter is trans.
Yeah, and I'm in the middle. I can fit in with the girls,
Yo,
but all the boys
that's
are in
me.
a circle, and then you just go, hi, my name's Felicia.
If you relate to anything that we're talking about
I'm
here,
Bob.
we're just trying our best to make a
Bob, Bob.
difference and try and
Why does it feel like they're trolling on some degree? I'm sorry.
try to entertain you guys along the way.
I'm joking, but
Hey,
Thanks for watching.
this is such a serious subject, and to try to go, okay, kid, give them advice, it's not gonna work.
video, make sure to Hulk smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
And ring the bell. Bong.
Okay, so this video was a mess because I feel like Jonathan is a mess. Like that was a mess. That was a complete mess. I don't think I'm gonna review another video because the thing is, I mean, first of all, I think it's way too young for Edie to transition, and then to make bank off of your child's transition by posting your kids everywhere on social media and documenting this 6-year-old transition from 6 upwards, and then posting it all on social media, I think is an absolutely terrible idea. I'm not going to be reviewing Jonathan's videos because this is an absolutely terrible idea. It's one thing to go through this privately, but then to make bank from it, to make a whole channel and all these social media channels and post your child going through this step by step purely for money is absolutely crazy to me. You know, Edie is going to be a mess because Jonathan is a mess. Jonathan hasn't done any research and Jonathan doesn't know what he's talking about. He's having a very hard time with gender constructs and social constructs and gender norms and gender in one category, and he's like conflating the two. Like social constructs and social expectations, they're in one column and gender is in another, and he's conflating the two. Like, you can have long hair and be a boy. You can wear dresses constantly and be a boy. You can wear makeup and high heels and be a boy. Look at cross dressers, look at drag queens, look at people. There are lots of men out there who have feminine energy, who love long hair, makeup, heels, who are cross-dressers. Do they transition? No, because they know that they're men. There are lots of women that may be considered butch, that are tomboys, that shave their hair, that maybe burn their chests or whatever, that wear boys' clothes all the time, and they are considered straight and live as women. I mean, Jonathan is a very confused man. He's a very confused young man, and he has very confused children. Yeah, this is a mess. This is a complete mess. I won't be reviewing them again because Jonathan's a mess, but like an exploitative mess. That how you can put this online for money and be completely okay with it is crazy to me. Yeah. I mean, we're going to see like a YouTube tell-all with Edie and maybe Amelia in like, I'd say maybe like 7-8 years time. I think, because this is insane. Because Jonathan's a mess. It's like, Jonathan's a mess and he doesn't know what he's saying. It's just because he's done absolutely no research. No research. And it's just, for somebody that has a trans kid, it just sounds like it's the first time he's talked about LGBTQ before. It is tragic. It's a crazy get rich quick scheme mess. And yeah, this will be the last time I'm reviewing it because I was interested because of the short, but Jonathan clearly needs a lot of help. Pray for him. Jonathan clearly needs a lot of help. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.